you guys? It is Tommy here from saleslucky.com, and today is the part 3 in the video series about courage and sales. And the definition of courage is said to be not the absence of fear, but it's the willingness to move through fear and do something in the face of it. So obviously, courage is a huge part of sales because, as we all know, the difficulty with sales is being able to deal with the no's and the discomfort that comes with the profession, as well as the stress that comes with the profession, right? So it's mental. It's not that sales is rocket science. It's fairly simple. You pick up the phone and you call people and you understand them and ask them questions and etc. So the challenge of sales, and Tony Robbins says this very well, he says success is 80% psychology and 20% strategy, or only 20% how to actually do it. And it's very evident in sales. And I see a lot of beginner salespeople have the challenge of dealing with that discomfort, moving through that discomfort or fear of making cold calls and getting no's because it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable for everybody, and it never fully goes away, to be honest. Been doing this for years now, and it never really goes away. And even, here making these videos, there's a sense of resistance, but it's the willingness to move through that, right? So I want to pose a question that might be able to help you out if this is what you're struggling with. The question is, what fear do you have if you're genuinely providing value? I'll say that again. I'll rephrase that. What fear do you have if you're genuinely helping people? See, I see beginner salespeople struggle with this a lot because, they might be afraid of rejection. They don't want to hear no's. They don't want to be hung up on. But one thing that you have to understand is that if you genuinely have a service or a product that's going to help the person on the other side of the line, you should see yourself as someone who is doing them a favor. You should see yourself as someone who's providing a great service. They might not know it yet. They might not realize that you might change their life, or you might greatly impact their life in a positive way. But if you genuinely believe that your product or service is positive and is going to help people, then you really have an obligation and should feel proud to be the person who bears that service or bears that message to the prospect. And I think, a lot of times beginner salespeople, they get hung up on that process because they're focused on themselves. They're focused on, oh, what if this person says no? Or what if what if they look dumb when they get hung up on the phone? But it's not about that. It's about helping the prospect. What if your product or service could help your prospect cut time out of their workday to spend more time with their kids so that they could attend their soccer games? Or what if your product or service, because you called them, they're now able to earn more money and go on that vacation to Hawaii or Italy that they've always wanted to? Or what if, because of your product or service, your client's able to save more money and in turn put their kid through college? See, if you start to see yourself as somebody who's bringing good into the lives of your prospect, then you can begin to feel proud. You can begin to feel positive about yourself and what you're doing because you are doing a great thing. Now, if you're selling a shitty product, that's a different story. But if you've got a great product and you genuinely have something that's going to help people, then you should feel proud that you're reaching out. And there is an obligation to share that. You're making the world better, a little bit at a time, as cheesy as that sounds, but it's true, So just wanted to share this today. Just wanted to put this out there. And, I hope this helps. Certainly, I certainly see this. I see reps just changing once they make this shift in their mind because they stop focusing on themselves and they start focusing on how they can help, and they stop, you know, being kind of self-conscious, and they start doing the work. And it really, it's as an immediate of a shift as you can possibly get. So I hope you guys got value out of this. If you guys did, please share this video. I would greatly appreciate it. And you know, click in the link below to dive into the 3-part blog post on courage in sales. You can also download the #1 best kept secret book that's virtually unknown by most sales professionals. That's what I think is an absolute key ingredient in a successful salesperson. Anyways, again, hope you guys got value out of this video. Have a great day.